Lakers turned it over. Oh man,
The crazy one right now.
Got about a $5 setup, so
a $5 set. Oh no,
we can
it look.
see it, though.
Yeah, it
we
looks.
can see it.
It don't look bad at all. Hey, Caleb, you know if Aramis is getting on?
I don't know, man. Hold on. Let me.
Okay, yeah, just text him or whatever. If not, it's all good. Oh, Rondo been clutch.
Yeah, playoff Rondo.
That boy like 46 out there still putting up numbers. Oh, he only got 10 points.
He probably got kid wanting to come in.
Oh my God. That's a wrap. I think that they needed that bucket right there.
Yeah, that three would have been crucial.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends on what the Lakers do right here with the ball. AD's on the floor. I'd put it in his hands. Or LeBron's. Rondo. Oh, no, it's Caldwell Pope.
Ooh, AD.
That is a wrap. AD got to shoot 10. Wait, they didn't reset the shot clock.
Nah, I don't know. Did it touch the rim?
It did. It hit the rim.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, the foul call. They really almost hold the Lakers right there. See, I'm a fair person. I'm going to call it how I see it. Even if I don't really like a team, I'll still call it how I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It could be Eagles, Cowboys. And if we did something that was wrong, I would call it out. I'd be like, yeah, we literally are robbing right now.
Yeah, I've always been that way too.
Yeah, I just like to see a fair game. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to see anybody get cheated. That was really a travel, low key. He took 4 steps.
I can't. I'm a bandwagoner. I'll be changing jerseys at halftime.
Hey, this year I feel like I need to pick me up a different jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
We lose to Cincy. You might see me in a Seahawks jersey.
Yeah, that's gonna be a battle this week.
Man, that's tough. We might lose. I think Joe Burrow might have a career game against our defense. And we always do bad against
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, y'all gotta play Seahawks. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's tough. Cam almost came back.
You can't pull no 20-point comeback from that. Like,
nah. Pete Carroll coach better.
Not for Seattle. Atlanta, they'll get comfortable.
I don't even know what happened. Why did the Atlanta players not jump for the ball? Like, what was that? Like,
I think every single person was like thinking it had to pass the 10-yard line for someone could touch it, not realizing they can grab it as soon as it gets kicked.
They definitely need a coach if that's the case.
Yeah, that's just bad. That's just bad coaching. Period. I mean, you're telling me every single player that was around the ball didn't realize they could pick the ball up.
And what about what's old boy's last name? He was punching at the ball like every other play.
I didn't watch that much of the game. I did catch that onside kick though, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a wrap.
Yeah, I would have felt way more comfortable if Dan Bailey was still the kicker though.
Zerline's a pretty good.
Yeah, I like Zerline. Yeah, he got that onside kick.
He's better than the last. Yeah, he's better than the last kicker y'all had.
Man, or whatever.
I can't remember Vikings kicker or whatever.
I really like the Young Ho Cool kicker. Like,
yeah. He used to play for. Yeah, he used to play for the Chargers. Yeah, and I used to make fun of the Chargers because my wife's the Chargers fan. So I used to be like, "Oh, y'all got a young cool ho on y'all's team."
Well, I posted that meme last year. Everybody posted this shit. I was like, "Yeah, let me go find my memories."
I wonder if he was one of the homies that came to the party. Everybody's like, "Who's this guy?" And they were like, "No, don't worry, that Young Ho cool."
Yeah, Wait, who? That's a dude. Oh yeah,
that's who he is.
Yeah, that's his name, bro. Hey, in college, he probably was really made fun of. Damn, 5 points. That rebound was too much. Oh, that's an offensive foul. What? Hey, LeBron must have talked to the commissioner. He must have talked to him.
Did the most.
Nah, it's in the stars to win this. Like,
I'm gonna be. I was just thinking to myself. I was like, man, I really wouldn't be mad Lakers winning it because Kobe and all of that. But I really like this Denver team, man. I like the way they play.
They're gonna be problems for the future for sure.
Yeah,
that's a name I forgot off the list. Jokic, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Jokic, I think pretty much everyone. Well, he's about the same age, I'd say. Honestly,
see, I wasn't gonna put Giannis on the list, but then I looked at it. He was only 25. I was like, yeah, he's still got a long way to go. Like,
yeah, but you look at like Giannis. I don't really see his like gameplay getting much. I don't like his ceiling isn't as high as like the guys you name. You know, like I don't really feel like with the way he plays and his style of play, he's not really gonna get any better. He's kind of at his peak right now. You know what I mean? The way he's balling right now is kind of where he's at. He's gonna stay.
Get that 3 down.
It really depends on though, like how long he plays at this level.
Yeah.
That too.
I know Zeke got to cut out with them little half shirts on, man. He making the memes too hard for fans.
Well, you said half shirt. You talking about Zeke with the half?
Yeah, the crop top.
Crop top. Oh man,
Killing me.
That's his thing.
Yeah, man. I had these dudes ask me today. I was walking by the Brads. They asked me if I was a Cowboys fan. I was like, nah. They're like, I forgot who they said. They mentioned someone else. I was like, oh, no. I said it's the same division, and they could not guess it. And then one dude finally said it, and one dude was like, oh, I'm disappointed in you or something. I was like, I mean, I understand. I mean, but I guess everyone just assumes like, you know, you're from
Texas.
Yeah,
you gotta be nah.
Better than being a Texans fan at the moment. So,
oh man, it's crazy because my cousin, he's a Falcons and a Texans fan. I said, you might as well just not watch football, bro.
For real.
hey man. And then Saquon get hurt got me feeling like my predictions since I drafted him on the draft.
Bro, I have Julio.
Hurting.
Bro, I have Julio and I have Saquon, and both of them got injured and literally killed my whole fantasy. Like I lost bad.
That was actually that brings up a good topic I was thinking about the other day, was that we're starting to see the effects of no preseason now.
Yeah.
True.
Because all these injuries are hitting hard.
Well,
games
I think
looking like preseason games.
Yeah. But they kind of try to do the like practice squad thing to balance it out, and I don't know. Our team's been hurt since we ended the season and we didn't get healthy, so it's not looking good for the Nuggets.
Your team's had a bad run of injuries since the Super Bowl run, honestly. Like
even in the Super Bowl, we had third stringers playing. It's just our medical staff, and I thought we corrected it this past year. We got rid of we fired like the whole staff, and then we hired new guys, and these guys suck. So I don't know what it is.
Don't know what to do.
I mean, because our thing was we were old, right? We had like a bunch of old guys. I mean, we literally replaced everyone that was like over 30. Malcolm, he left. Nigel Bradham left. Vinny Curry was out the door for a second. Now we got all these young guys, and our young guys are hurt. It's like, can't nobody stay healthy.
I didn't ever look it up. Do y'all know how long? Because Leighton got hurt. Van Der Esch got hurt in the first game. How long is he supposed to be out? Like
the broke collarbone. He probably out for like 6-7 weeks.
I really hope he's not another Sean Lee.
It's looking like it.
It's just tough to. It's just hard to say. 6 to 8 weeks for Van Der Esch.
Jesus.
See, I was just guessing off of Madden. You know what I mean?
Madden told me that injury.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I always turn the injuries off when I play a Madden because I hate my team. We supposed to be Super Bowl contenders, and
that's why I be trying to draft backups and backups.
I always turn the cap room and shit off.
Oh yeah, you be trying to sign somebody big name, and then they want a fat contract. They're not interested no more. I'll be pissed as hell.
I like to play on all Madden. So if the cap room, if you play on all Madden, you definitely have to play with no cap because they won't let you sign, and you got to play hard with a lot of players.
Yeah, I think I was playing.
That's what we be on. We be just letting people go, start over.
Yeah.
Dude, and then they be asking for the fattest contracts. I think I was trying to sign a backup quarterback. I forgot who it was. I want to say it was what's his face? They used to Matt Castle or something like that, and he was asking for like $30 million a year or something. I was like, what do you mean? You're a backup.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Oh man. So okay, so I think since this game is pretty much in the wraps.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, Lakers about to take that one. We can get started with everything else. So so do you go by Daniel, Danny? What Danny? Okay, for sure. So what, like, you from here in Waco or?
Man, originally I went to school in Midway for a couple years, and, but I graduated up here in Arkansas.
Oh, okay. So you're currently located in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Across the way, man, in the boom, right next to Bigfoot.
For sure. You like, what kind of sports like you into? Like,
Combat, really, just all combat sports, man. Anything where they're fighting, if they're fighting in the backyard, if they're fighting in the cage.
I feel that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're in the right spot. That's kind of like our main theme is mainly UFC, but we talk Bellator, whatever MMA is bringing.
Yeah, he the one who put me on the bare knuckles.
Bare knuckles. Yeah, I got that. I got a YouTube recommendation, and I started watching bare knuckle. Even that backyard fighting, whatever it was called. I followed that stuff too for a while.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. And I know Waco had their own thing like a couple years ago.
Waco Bang.
Yeah, they had. I
think
Waco
it's coming
Bang
back or something like that. I seen something like that.
Yeah, I seen someone post on it. Like, I used to follow that too. So just fighting. I never really been into boxing though. I always felt like there's too much. It's like too much into boxing. There's too many levels of it.
They do got like a million divisions.
Yeah, it's just too much for me. And I don't really. I'm not a big fan of the rules. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're more likely to get injured boxing than you are in a mixed martial arts setting.
Yeah, man, boxing it's hard to keep
boxing's gotten really more exciting lately.
Like the highest quality is awesome, but everything in between is just garbage.
Like a wilder fight or something.
Yeah. Yeah. The big names. There have been big name fights that have been pretty interesting. Like a Canelo or GGG or Mayweather. Fury or Wilder. Those kinds of fights are something to watch. I'd watch it. But I don't just follow along. And now you see the transition between MMA and boxing. People are trying to get a little bit of both.
And see, the sad thing about boxing, their biggest prospect, or it seems like to me, is Ryan Garcia, and he's trying to fight a YouTube star.
Oh yeah,
Jake Paul. Yeah.
I think that's just revenue. Jake Paul's gonna bring in that YouTube revenue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The crazy thing
I was reading that Mayweather was going to find
without a crowd. Well, I guess without the crowd money.
Oh yeah,
no tickets.
Yeah, there ain't no tickets. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The internet is winning right now, for sure.
Definitely.
So I'm looking at Saturday's card here. Tons of fights. Jake Matthews, Diego Sanchez.
It's hard to go from those free fights last week to this card, man. I tell you what.
Yeah. Well, under the radar, all my fights are free.
Yeah.
But that's that's uninclusive,
We got fighter passes.
Yeah, I got the that little deal they had for $20. You get the ESPN Plus or whatever it was. My wife handles all that. I'm gonna let her speak on that.
Definitely.
But yeah, no. Last week's card was pretty good. We can kind of talk about that as well. What do you think was the biggest surprise for you guys?
Dang, Cole would beat that ass.
The cry of pain that Woodley had.
Hey, Cerrone's chin kind of surprised me on the cool. Hey.
I tell you what though, he looked bad.
That cry woke me up from my sleep the other night. It's terrible.
So I also had a question about the Cowboy fight. So do we all get like a 1 at the end of our records now?
I don't know how that works. I kind of just excluded the fight from the record, to be honest. I was like, well, I mean, I didn't win, I didn't lose, but I guess we could all put
unless somebody would have been like, hey, look, on the cool, I predict a draw.
But see, if you predict a draw and then one person, I mean, you know, it's most likely someone's going to win. You're almost going to lose. You know what I mean?
Cowboy though, I thought Nico won personally. I didn't really see it as a draw.
Me too.
Even with the minus point.
Even with the minus point, it was just a good old ass whooping, in my opinion.
I seen it like Nico won the first round convincingly. I think the draw for me would have been that second round. And then Donald had a few good shots in the third, but it seemed like everything he had, Nico had a follow up for. You know, like if he threw like a kick or something, Nico would throw down the middle and you know score. So I could see how it was a draw, but I don't know. I felt like I was leaning more towards Nico winning that.
You don't happen to catch that ref botch that women's fight?
What fight was it?
It was the Jessica Clark fight. I forget her opponent's name, but her opponent went down.
Yeah. I did see that. I did see that.
The ref waves it off, and then he says, "Well, I didn't stop it." And you know, clearly it was a legal blow in the replay, and he restarts the fight, and she just goes out there and gets another
punch knee.
Well, my problem with that is, like you said, he stopped the fight, and then you can clearly see her nose is broken, is busted, and then he starts to fight with her back on the ground. Like, how is that safe? Like that. If you have to do that, you should tell yourself like, I'm really fucking
too, Oh, girl's name was Sarah Alper or whatever.
Mm-hmm. The fight last week with Ed Herman.
Yeah.
You know, Ed Herman's but the other guy's kind of walking away with half his paycheck. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I heard Dana said that he gave his opponent the win bonus or whatever because he should have had the TKO.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to Ed Herman though.
Yeah, hey,
you know,
for real.
It ain't over till the ref pulls you off. You know what I mean?
A win is a win, and a win is a win.
He over there, he made that face and everything like I'm done. He got kneed in the gut there.
Dude, he said, I don't know where I got hit. I just know I went to the ground. He literally knew the ref gave him that. He was like, the ref gave me 5 minutes.
He's probably ready to get like elbows and everything. Like, what's going on? It's over? It's not over?
He's like, time.
Bet. Hold on. Let me, I'm good.
Yeah, no, he went and reached. That's when he reached for his crotch because he's like, oh, he caught it a crotch blow. I gotta. Hold on. Oh, my balls.
Matter of fact, now that you say that.
Damn, man. Hey, I mean, shout out to him for at least pulling off a submission. I mean,
hey, for real, yeah. At least you didn't waste all them ref calls. You know what I mean? Because it happened like what, twice?
Yeah, because then the next round started. He gets kicked again in the stomach. He goes down, and the ref's still like not calling him play. Oh man!
You need to watch. The ref looks at Dana real quick.
Yeah.
Seems like he drops, and the ref's like.
Do you want me to call this? Let it go.
Hey, I would. Honestly, sometimes the ref calls are so bad. I kind of feel like there should be a thing where, you know, Dana's the owner. I feel like it should go to Dana, like, to kind of match the scorecards. Like, if it's something where it should be someone else, but the refs are, you know, pulling for someone else, it should go to Dana. And if Dana says, oh, no, like, y'all got it wrong as fuck, then it should just go to the clear winner.
I always thought they could get the next round if they think it's a draw.
You can take half of the fighter's paycheck, and you should be able to take half of the ref's paycheck for fucking up. I bet you they'll get shit straight.
Yep.
Bet you they won't, you know, they won't slip up and miss it next time.
Yeah, well, I think they should get paid. I think they should get paid like for each fight that they actually ref. Like, And if they do like a real bad call like that, then they shouldn't get that fight. Like they shouldn't get paid for that fight.
They get like I heard they used to get like $3 to $5 grand a night, but I don't know if that's true. Definitely now it's got to be way higher than that.
Oh, most definitely.
Hopefully, yeah.
I think because like isn't the fight win bonus like 25 G's or something like that? Or I mean the fight itself's like for main cards like 25 grand, and if you win that's like another 25, so that's 50 grand. And then if you get fight of the night bonus, that's another 50 grand. So you can make out like 100 grand.
Yeah, you talking about the ref salary?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'm saying, but you look at it like that.
Oh, okay.
The ref just $5 grand compared to.
I got it pulled up right here.
Yeah, go ahead. So I was guesstimating.
So the refs, if they're on a pay-per-view, they get paid $10,000 a fight.
Okay, so 10. Yeah, that makes more sense then.
A fight.
Per regular, like non-pay-per-views, it's $2,500 a fight.
Yeah,
That's a big gap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'd be like, I don't want to be on no regular show.
Damn, you put me on the prelims.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey, man, he ref a lot of pay-per-views. I'd be like, yeah, look at that paycheck.
For real.
Right.
Is this covering my medical bills? Because I need.
So I just read something really fucked up. I just kept looking. So the ones I just read off, it goes down and it says female referees.
Oh, they get paid less.
Per pay-per-view, $3,500.
Wow.
And per regular, just $1,000.
That's Dana White and bullshit equality.
That's how you know Dana White's a Patriots fan.
I used to find that crazy when they put Kim Winslow in there with the heavyweight, though. How are you going to expect a 125-pound woman to?
Dude, I was
like separate them or something. Yeah. Accidentally get hooked. You were like, what happens when she get like an accidental like head kick or something? She's out of there.
Dude,
drop kicking like old Sequel Peoples.
Yeah, I was just telling my cousin about that the other day because, like Jason Herzog, it's like they always put him in there with like the buffest dudes or the heavyweights. I'm like, this guy's like 120 pounds. I mean, he reffed the Costa and Romero fight. I was like, are you serious? Like,
then they put that big dude with the Viking mustache in there with the smaller people.
Yeah,
he too. Like,
what kind of sense is that? I was like, Jason Herzog should be reffing the female fights because he's literally like a 125, 115 kind of guy. There's no reason for him to be in there with heavyweights. He can't pull nobody off. Derek Lewis would just be swinging on a guy and he couldn't call the fight.
Yeah.
I'd definitely say Chris Townley needs to go on that long-awaited fishing trip he's been planning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chris Tyone's been pretty bad. Who's the other guy? I don't like him. The no nonsense. What's his name? That's what they always call him. I'm trying to think of his name. Keith Peterson. Yeah, I don't like Keith Peterson.
Oh, Mr. Cigarettes and
yeah, he said yeah. Cruz said he smelled. Oh, I smell alcohol and cigarettes on his breath. I'm like,
any reference?
As hard as Cruz did, I'd be smelling some shit too.
Wouldn't that be messed up? Well, on Herb Dean, I did smell some herb. I'm not, just putting that out there.
We were in Cali.
If you're watching Herb Dean from, he'd be like, I'm here live from Abu Dhabi. And low-key having like a joint in his hand, but he's not showing it on the camera. Yeah, you just see the smoke. He's like, I'm live from Abu Dhabi, just chilling.
I'm ready for fight week.
Man. Hey, y'all see
I didn't know Garbrandt was fighting Figueroa.
Yeah, I knew that, but I don't know what card that is.
It's 255.
Oh, yeah, they don't even
book people in weight classes for title shots.
Yeah, I agree.
The man's never made 125. You can't get mad at him if he doesn't hit the weight. If he doesn't hit the weight, we're not going to get a title fight.
True.
That's true. Well, in the same sense, like, I look at it like this. I don't see how he could get a title fight in a different division when he wasn't even in title contention in his own division. Like, that doesn't really make sense to me. But
they be doing whatever they can for them numbers. Dana.
Yeah.
25 needs to do whatever it needs to. It's definitely a sinking brick.
The Valentina Shevchenko, she the co-vein. I said her last name wrong. But she fighting Maya.
Shevchenko. Is she fighting Maya? Oh, that's right, because Maya did win her last fight. That's I don't know. That's a solid fight. I mean, I don't say it's a soft fight. It's going to be fun. I say like that's kind of like a trap for Valentina because Maya's so good on the ground, and she could lose her belt and it would be disappointing almost.
Definitely.
But yeah. So let me see. I was going to ask. Did y'all see the Corey Sandhagen got the Marlon Moraes fight?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That is a real good one. 254.
I definitely think Marlon doesn't want to go. Marlon is the stoutest back on that one. He's got to put out just enough to keep Sandhagen on the outside, but not enough to get tired like he's been.
Yeah. I think that's
real, but man, he gasses out quick after you hit that button so many times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you seen what what's his name? The guy he just fought. I can't think of his name. Aljamain Sterling. You seen what Aljamain did to Corey? He kind of he pressured him and then he put him in a situation he put him in a submission. I don't see Marlon doing that. He should be replacing Garbrandt if you ask me, but UFC don't see it that way.
I feel like we ain't seen him fight in a minute though.
That was his last fight, Sandhagen.
I feel like they know that he can run that division, so they're trying to keep him away from a title fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Oof.
He's younger too, right?
Wait, you talking about? Oh yeah. Sterling he's young. He's like 24 or something, 25.
Yeah,
he's
they're probably trying to give him a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they views up, that boy Dana, boy.
That Peter Young, no.
Peter Young,
yeah.
Who's he gonna fight next? That's what I'm saying.
That's 135.
Max Holloway.
Max have to go down and wait if you want to do that. That wouldn't be bad though. No bullshit.
Max would be way too tall for anybody in that weight class. Just about.
He can't do nothing at 155 because kryptonite.
That's what sucks for Max is that he can't go either way. Like
he's probably gonna get that. Here's how I see it. I think Volkanovski will probably end up losing the belt before it comes to a trilogy
or whatever.
Yeah, I mean he wants to really fight Cejudo right now.
Who does, Max? Oh, you talking about you're talking about Volkanovski.
Really Cejudo keeps talking shit, so
I could see that. I actually called that fight.
If he wins that fight, like if Cejudo wins, then it's going to start being hard to talk about how he's not one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Yeah, as annoying as he is, it's like Colby. Like I despise Colby Covington, but he's a pretty good fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's been a contender pretty much since he's been in the UFC. And now they're saying that Jorge they got this fight going now, so that's just a tough fight for Jorge, and I like him. But Colby uses his wrestling.
He's so stupid though, because like we saw you tell your corner, "Hey, he broke my jaw."
Yeah.
So then when Usman says, "I broke your face," you didn't break nothing. No, bro, we know for a fact.
Yeah.
You got your jaw broke, and you definitely shouldn't be talking this tough because that man put you on the ground in the 5th round to where you were like, "Please, no more." Like.
Yeah, like he literally beat the brakes off of Colby, and then Colby still had the nerve to. I'm like, dude, have you not learned your lesson?
No. I think if Jorge gets in there and hits him hard like he can, he's gonna curl up.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like Jorge, he went the whole 5 rounds with Usman, You know, if Usman wasn't stoked like toast, yeah. So I think he could give Kobe some problems, but he's gonna have to hit him early. Like he's gonna have to put the hands.
You have to work on his wrestling for sure.
Yeah, I would take a whole camp just to. I would find some Khabib type of guys and just.
I swear that would work perfect right there.
The cage wrestling shit pisses me off though so bad. Like,
I hate that stuff. That little. Oh, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna fake clinch you. I swear the refs. They should stop that like right away. If you could see a person's just trying to like take a break, you should be breaking that up. They're just literally holding each other like this. They're not even double hand or nothing. They're just holding each other.
That's why I think it was who was it, Dominic Cruz last week or the week before talking about the refs need to go ahead and bring back out the yellow and red cards and shit.
Right.
Just little things like that.
Did y'all notice Cruz and Felder kind of like not arguing, but they just kept on countering each other on the broadcast. Makes sense.
Going over each other, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, they seemed like they kept on picking at each other.
Well, that would be interesting if they were like in the same weight class. I think Cruz is like 2 classes lower than Felder. Yeah. I would like to see Paul Felder.
They can make something happen though, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see him fight again, like soon.
Well, he said that when Poirier and Hooker fought, that he was like, both of these guys make me come out of retirement. And I was like,
both of them might put him right back.
Yeah.
Hooker put him into retirement?
Wait, Dustin just beat Hooker. I mean, if you ask me, he won the Hooker fight. I felt like Felder did win that fight.
I think Felder put hands on Michael Chandler. I think they're gassing Michael Chandler up way too big, man.
Me too.
Michael Chandler was pretty serious in Bellator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But man, he's just 2 fights off of being slept. Face.
Waited too long is the problem. Like if he would have came into UFC years back, he definitely would have been a problem. But now he's waited too long. He's had too many 5-round battles with Alvarez and other people.
I think Dana likes doing that too, like waiting until people out their prime and bring them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like top 10, but I think somebody like Oliveira, chokes him out, or somebody like Felder or Hooker puts hands on him easily.
Oh yeah, if he fights a Khabib like right off the bat, he's gonna get embarrassed. It's like not even gonna be close.
It blows my mind that there's a scenario though now where Michael Chandler could legit be the champion because he's one of the stand-ins for the Gaethje Khabib.
Yeah, that makes me mad.
That's ridiculous.
I feel like Poirier. This is just me. I feel like he should be the backup guy because he did lose to Khabib, but he bounced back. He beats Hooker, but even like because they're not going to I don't think they're going to do the Ferguson Poirier fight. Ferguson just lost to Gaethje. Poirier beat Gaethje before, so I feel like that makes more of a connection.
Yeah, especially like if Khabib's the one to job out.
Yeah, and then you get Gaethje versus Poirier too, which would be a really good fight. Yeah.
Boy, Ferguson's gotten one of the shittiest hands in the UFC ever, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just like a gas tank guy. He could just throw a whole bunch of shit and not get tired. So he kind of just beats you by having the bigger tank.
Got like a platinum chin on him too. What?
Tell you what, Herb Dean should get a gold medal for stopping that fight when he did because he was just
first round pick till 2027.
Oh
yeah, those kids are in 6th grade right now.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to keep George and Kawhi forever. So
you're telling me I could be a 1st-round pick for the Lakers. No,
start putting up some videos, be like, hey guys.
Hey, look, I'm training real hard. I gotta have a story though, you know what I mean? Like every person has to have like a come up story, so I gotta make up some sad shit.
I could probably make a good enough story for myself. If I lost a bunch of weight, that'd be the story. Like, man, he was big, and now look at him, 1st round pick, NBA.
Yeah. So let me see. What we got?
Some lyrics, them kids out there listening to your rap music. Ronnie out here blowing big. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to make it positive. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Don't tell me that, because I'm writing a whole new album right now and it's not positive. So
It's not positive.
He said hashtag kids.
Parental advisory is included on this album.
Yeah. Hey, so some sites it's necessary. That little
Yeah, it is included on this album. You got to have it real big, though. You know.
I cuss a lot without rapping, so when I start rapping, there's a lot more cuss words.
Yeah, I feel that.
Hey, that's how I was, and then I started going to the mother studios, and bro be pausing me every other little thing. Hey, bro, can't say that, motherfucker.
Be like, hey, bro, my grandma in the other room. You can't be cussing on like that, man.
Hey, for real. Like, damn, my bad.
Could you imagine somebody trying to do that to Eminem? They wouldn't be able to record nothing the whole time. Like
everything getting bleeped out.
Like, I can just imagine the first time he went to record, like this guy, I never heard him. He starts rapping. The guy just probably like, "Hey, you being serious right now?" All right, man. It's your music.
Nah, he probably was like, "Hey, you need to take a breather," because he was rapping so goddamn fast.
Hey, for real. Motherfucker was probably like, "Hey, man, go hide all the chainsaws and shit while he here." You know what I mean?
He probably stopped it just to like, hold on, I gotta slow this shit down. Are you even saying anything right now? let me play that back in slow motion real quick. Shit, it'd be like
weird. It blows my mind because like a lot of people were right. Those few albums that he had back in the day, where it seemed like he was finally done being great, to right now at this moment where his last album dropped, it's insane the levels he's changed.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean,
Marshall.
Eminem's one of those guys, you know, he's been kind of through. It's kind of like a normal person, you know what I'm saying? But he's like paved the way for a lot of people. He's had those hardships that like a lot of people were kind of scared to talk about or even like go through or even just admit to going through it. And, you know, just speaking on some real shit, people like that, you know what I'm saying? They can kind of relate to that.
I want to kill my big mama and put it in the trunk too.
Yeah, shit. But see, ain't a lot of people.
Nah, not me.
No, I'm saying, but a lot of people are scared to say that they can bump his music because they relate. You know what I mean?
I just don't understand why he rapped in that fucking Carney voice for them fucking 3 albums. That shit was so damn annoying.
I tell you one thing. Lil Wayne, when Lil Wayne went to autotune, he kind of hurt me personally. Like, I just didn't mess with it. You know, I was like, man, I missed the Wayne just going bar for bar.
Hey, some of them were like classics just because of how like retarded. You went there right.
He cried and shit. I feel for him, man. Wayne too. He been through. I know he been through some shit.
Definitely one of my favorites of all time, though.
Yeah, Wayne's been one of my first. I even liked his rock stuff, and like no bullshit. I really did. I kind of liked it.
It took me a while to like
it.
Yeah, that shit was cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I really did. That he picked up the guitar and shit like that. That was live.
That was also showing that he knew that he was at the level of success where he could try some new shit and get away with it.
Right.
I just like the versatility of it. Like people ask me, like, no offense. I mean, y'all might think this is funny, but like, I really liked Nicki Minaj when she went out and did like her little pop thing. I fucked with that music because I like the versatility of like being able to do different things, like being able to sing, do this, do that, and it kind of works. And it's cool because you build a fan base like that. Now you got people that probably like Nicki Minaj because she did pop. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I like her because she did pop. Before she just rapped, nobody really cared for her like that.
I liked her when she started going all crazy.
Yeah, she really paved the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really paved the way. It's crazy.
Yeah, see a fool with it.
Hey, I slept on Wayne album though. That like father like son, man.
I didn't even listen to it like that, to be honest.
That's when he really started picking up that guitar and shit.
Yeah. I mean the
I hate Birdman so bad. He probably on my list of worst rappers. Like,
Right.
and unless somebody wrote for him, and you can clearly tell who it is because they're probably on the song with him.
Yeah, Birdman was like a French Montana. He had to have somebody on the song with him.
Oh wait,
Like,
French Montana a way better rapper.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah, but French,
He got to worry about nothing, and that's a banger. Like,
yeah.
He's definitely on the list for one of the ugliest rappers. He looks like a freaking pug mixed with a
He
pig.
look like you.
Oh man, I got a friend that looks like Don Toliver, and I was thinking about it today. I even called him. I was like, you know what, bro? You look like Don Toliver. He said, man, I do look like him. I was like, that's fucked up, bro. Oh man.
so I was about to say, who do y'all think, like, if you have to think of one bad rapper, who y'all got?
Like, worst of all, so, man, I can't even say mine. He's gone and dead now. So,
A bad rapper.
he said, "Rich the Kid." Yeah, that is kind of bad.
Right now, I'm like off the top. I'm thinking like Playboy Cardi. I like.
I wouldn't argue with either one.
I like his like. I like his like his style of like beat choice, like his like lyrical. I mean, his music taste and beats and instrumentals. But I don't really like. He doesn't say anything. It's just trash. Like, it's just.
Man, hey, you know who was trash, but I jammed it like the hell out of him. But I'm gonna admit they was like trash as hell.
Chief Keef, no.
hey, Chief Keef was like one of my favorite rappers at one point, bro.
Yeah.
And I admit though, like his first album was fire.
Yeah. Chief Keef changed the game, but he was not the best rapper. Like,
no. His first album was fire. After that, it was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I liked you. Like, what the fuck?
Everybody tried to get me on Lil Durk wave. I can't fuck with Lil Durk. Like, I tried.
I still like Lil Durk. I still like him a little bit, but I used to listen to him like way back when even before the "This Ain't What You Want," like way before that.
But now the rapper I was talking about, I love McConan. Like, he was trash, bro. But I jammed like 3 or 4 of his songs tough.
He's different. I thought you were gonna say something like Roscoe Dash or some. Like
Roscoe Dash was trash too, but I jammed him too.
It's just the energy of the music.
That's irritating sometimes because you'd be like, no, I don't like this rapper, but I do. That song do be bad.
Yeah, but I do. Yeah. Like, what was the name of DJ Unk? Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
everybody was singing "Walking Out." Yeah.
Hey, 3 Stacks saved that remix though, because he murdered that shit.
Yeah.
He only had to retire for medical reasons, or he'd still be running the game.
Yeah.
Man, who's an artist you guys like that's like slept on? You think like people don't like him, but you low key like him?
Ooh.
Cold World.
You like J. Cole?
No, I was just playing. But yeah, I feel like he slept on for sure.
No,
I like him.
You can't go platinum and be slept on, though.
Yeah, well, I feel like J. Cole has a lot of fans. I could understand if you said like a Big Sean or something.
Big Sean, slow. That would have been a good one.
I haven't listened to his last album, but a lot of people say it's cold. Like,
it's pretty good. I'm into it a little bit.
I wanted to listen to that freestyle that had Eminem on because I heard Eminem snapped on it.
You know what? I'll tell you this. I like Young Thug a lot. A lot of people don't like him, but I really like if you. I get it. Like he doesn't try to like be clear, but if you actually go and look at what he's saying or listen, he'd be spitting, man. I'm like, dude.
I know that. Like this song "Halftime." You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he went in. Dude, y'all gotta listen to if you have never heard it, listen to "Texas Love" by Young Thug. That song jams.
I used to
Fredo Bang a lot.
Yeah.
I used to not be a fan of Young Thug for a while, and then like he dropped what was it, Best Friend in Power, and then I started fucking with Young Thug.
But the thing with Young Thug is he's hit or miss. Like his songs either gonna be really, really good, like it's gonna be something, or it's just gonna be wrong, it's just out of the water like that.
I heard his Rocket Man song. That shit's hard. Like
his album, one of his like last albums he dropped was really good. I can't think of the name of it.
So I was thinking about your question. I'm gonna have to say because like I don't think they're slept on, but I think they're overlooked because they're signed to the same label Kendrick signed to. J Rock and Schoolboy Q.
I like Schoolboy. I used to love Schoolboy a lot.
Isaiah Rashad too. He's another dude that's on that label. He's been on that label for 5 years, and they won't drop him.
Well, he's actually holding out his album right now because he said he's not going to drop it until he gets that Young Dolph feature that he wants. So,
oh yeah,
I was like, I can't believe you've been holding an album for 4 years just because you want a Young Dolph feature. Like,
the TDE's got a lot of hitters over there. They're gonna have to do something, man. They gotta start putting shit out, man.
I'll tell you
can't
this.
just sit on classics. I mean, you can sit on classics. You've seen record labels do that, but you know.
They need to be dropping.
There's the one person I just cannot like get up to listen to is NBA YoungBoy. And I mean, it's not that his music's just terrible or nothing like that. Like I've heard some of his songs and I'm like, yeah, like it's not like I gotta cut it off, but I don't find myself like I'm gonna go listen to the song. I just don't.
That auto tune, he's just too played out with that.
Yeah, I'm good on like 1 out of every 5 Young Boy songs probably.
Or like the Baby.
No Smoke song. Every time I get in a bad mood, I can put that on and be ready to fight. So like,
yeah, no or smoke, like like the Baby. Like it's not that the Baby's bad. It's just every song sounds the same, and I can't get up to listen to it. You know,
I was fucking with the Baby so hard at first, and then after a while, I was like, he just sounds the same on every song.
Yeah,
like,
it's played out. For sure.
And then I like Stunning for Vegas a lot too.
Yeah, I like
straight.
Yeah, Lil Baby's pretty good. Who's that? I'm trying to think of him. I can't think of it. It'll come to my mind. I'm trying to think of his name though. Not Sauce Walker.
I fuck with Sauce Walker a lot.
Pesos. He's up and coming.
I
haven't ever like listened to Peso. I've heard about him, but I haven't ever listened to him.
Yeah, hey.
Man, I consider it like Texas drill rap is what I'd call it. But
oh yeah, I feel like
the description for it.
I feel like Texas has its very own like Southern rap. Like you'll hear like people say like, "Oh, this is Southern music," but it'd be like Atlanta or something like that's not like what we're not discreetly. It's almost like a mixture of like West Coast and I can't explain it, like trap, but like older trap and like West Coast kind of combined because it has like that moody touch to it. I was trying to explain it to somebody when I was in San Diego. I showed my homie. It was a De Niro beat. I don't remember the song, but it was a De Niro beat. And he was like, bro, I fuck with this hard. And I was like, yeah, because it's kind of like West Coast influenced, you know what I mean?
Got that vibe, yeah.
But
yeah, you can definitely hear the West Coast influence, especially if you go back to the older stuff, like the Ghetto Boys and stuff. Like,
yeah, it's definitely got that. It's definitely got that feel to it. Like a little more soul, you know what I mean? Especially like a lot of Zero music. If you listen to Zero at all, like you could definitely tell like that's kind of like the formula right there. Or Trade of Truth.
I started realizing that Zero can only come on. I can only listen to him like if I'm one of those moods already because he's gonna put me in it if I keep listening to him. I'll be like, I start listening to Zero like a few hours later. I'll be like, man, fuck the world, bro. Like, what?
I feel that. Like I'll listen to some Drake, and then like it'll get me in that mood where I just be like, I'll be sad, and I'm like, I don't want to be sad no more, bro. I don't want to be sad no more.
I feel like Drake's hated on too much.
Yeah, I mean, lately with his music, like not that it's bad, it's just
I feel like it's really not time.
Exactly. It's easy. He's not even trying no more. He's just like, oh, I can make whatever. People will fuck with it, and it is that kind of like loses my interest. I'm like the Tootsie Slide or whatever it is. I'm like, bro, like now you're just pushing. You're really just pushing. People are making songs for TikTok literally now. It's
TikTok annoying. Or Fortnite emotes and all that.
Mm-hmm. It's annoying.
Yeah, I saw that they did a concert with Travis Scott on Fortnite one night. That shit was pretty dope.
Yeah, it was live. I saw that.
Yeah, that concert was live.
Yeah, I stopped playing Fortnite like a while back. And I didn't even get into like Warzone until recently. But Like my nephew, like all the little kids, they play Fortnite. You know, they love that stuff. So it's whatever.
Yeah.
But I think we should get into the picks now. Do you guys want to do? I know last week we did a whole main card. This whole main card isn't as
good as the last one, but
yeah.
we got way better main events and co-main events.
Yeah, the main event and co-main is definitely where I'm looking right now.
I think we go 3 or 4. Or we could even. Oh yeah, it don't matter. We can do whatever.
I mean, if we do 4, because I mean, I know Eubanks. I've watched her fight. Like she's been fighting pretty frequently.
Yeah.
I don't know the Vieira guy or girl. Sorry. And I know both the guys for the third fight with Cara France and Brandon Royval. But I've never seen Dawodo fight or this Russian dude.
Yeah, that girl, I think she's pretty cold.
She's 10-1.
Yeah. I'm looking at her record. She beat a few people.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to pick the whole main again.
Yeah, we can do whatever.
All right, okay. Well, let's do it. Like, but I ain't going first.
Yeah, where does the main start at? Who's the starting fight on the main?
Hakeem Dawodu versus Zabari Tokagov. I don't know this Russian guy. Tukagov. I think it's like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If y'all want me to start, I'll do the picks.
Yeah, go ahead.
Quick.
You can start.
I'm gonna definitely take Hakeem Dawodu.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even want to try to pronounce
the other guy's name. Tahugov.
The Gov. I'm gonna just call him the Gov, and we don't never want the government to win. You know what I mean? Power to the people. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with Dawodu. Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go against Eubanks.
Okay, so you're picking Vieira? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, definitely. In this next fight, I'm not too familiar with these two guys. I know
Cara France, he usually fights on the he usually fights on the Izzy cards because I think they have the same coach.
I'm gonna go with the guy who's fighting against him.
Okay, Royval.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Royval. I was gonna say Royal, but I just seen the V.
It's close, yeah.
For the co-main event, I don't know why, but I just know I see like no other outcome besides Reyes with like a knockout victory.
I feel that.
In the main event, man, it's just a good toss-up for me. I love fights like this because like I really don't care who wins almost. Like Costa, I feel like he'll definitely bring some hype to
the middleweight
championship. Yeah. And if Costa wins, I feel like they're almost guaranteed to give Romero another shot at the title, which would be dope. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like Izzy's gonna go ahead and pull it off again.
Okay.
And it just builds up to his character to move up and all that eventually. So yeah, I got Izzy in the main event.
Most def. Daniel, you want to go ahead and pick? You got the main card pulled up?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's my picks there right quick. All right, between Tukugov and Dawodu, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with Dawodu.
Okay.
Tugov's definitely got some experience, but like I said, Dawodu's kind of coming in hot.
Mm-hmm.
The Sarge Eubanks versus Vieira, man, I'll probably have to roll with Eubanks on that one. She's she's kind of coming in hot off a win too.
Mm-hmm.
The next one I think is kind of like, it's one of my people's main events. Royval is just coming off of a submission of Tim Elliott. He's a fucking beast. And Cara France, I think he just beat Tyson Nam or something. Tyson Nam last fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was either going to be a slugfest or Royval's going to end up choking him out, possibly, in my opinion. So I'm going to roll with Royval. Co-main event, I actually think Jan pulls it off. He's just, I think his performances compared to Rez, even though Rez, I don't know, a lot of people make a big thing about his performance against Jones. Jones has kind of been looking a little like USADA's been kind of taking a role in his life lately. I mean, I don't think, his performance has kind of shown what his outcome's been, producing. So I'm going to go and pick Yan. And in the main event, I think that one's a pretty close fight to call. But like I said, I think I'm going to roll with Izzy. I will say this. I think it's got a chance to be a stare fest. you know, Costa's coming in on his first, you know, title fight. Izzy, you know, he's had a few, you know, duds in the past where they just, you know, hands to the side, staring at each other.
Dance a little.
Yeah, I feel that.
I think it's got a chance to kind of be a good fest.
For sure.
But that's just my opinion.
Okay, awesome. Caleb, are you ready for the picks, or you want me to go?
I got my picks.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, well, I'm gonna go Hakeem on the first one.
Okay.
Vieira.
Okay.
I'm going France. I just like him more. Like I like Royval against Tim Elliott, but I like France more.
I feel that.
I think Reyes is just too athletic, man. He's gonna be too fast. And he hits with power, so he's gonna get that. And I'm choosing with my heart on this last one because I really want Izzy to win because
okay,
something about Costa that I don't like about him, man.
I feel that he does kind of have that. No offense, that like little fruity, I'm a buff fruity kind of guy
Ricky
vibe.
Martin.
Yeah, Ricky Martin vibe. Man. Okay, so I'm not gonna go against you guys. I'm definitely picking Hakeem on the first one. I think Eubanks. She's just really tough, man. And I know she's been coming off a couple wins. I think that carries over. I do like Cara France, but this Royval guy, I like what I've seen in his last fight, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick him. This one's so tough. Jan is really tough, but I think like Caleb said, his athleticism is like. Here's what I seen. Like I'm not looking at the Corey Anderson fight. Corey kind of set himself up, but I will say this: when I seen Jan fight, what's his face, Jacare. When he fought Jacare, you know, Jacare came up from a weight class. You know, and of course everyone's scared of Jacare on the ground, but Jan had one of those just like stare you in the face kind of moments. I didn't see no power or anything like that. And I could kind of see that with Dominic Reyes. Like you said, he moves around a lot. He's not going to be a let me stand in your face and let me punch you kind of thing. He's going to be moving. Yeah. I really don't see a finish. I kind of see it being like a 5-round fight. And then let me see, Reyes. And then the last one, I'm picking with my heart too. I feel like I should go for Izzy. Costa is just, it's like Danny said, it could be like one of those I'm gonna stare kind of fights because Costa's been saying I'm gonna bring it to him, but he knows what that could bring for Izzy. If he pushes Izzy, he could end up getting countered, and that could be the end of, you know, his train right there. But then again, you've seen what happened with the Romero fight. Romero did come with an overhand left. It didn't sleep Izzy, but it definitely caught him off guard because he was just standing there. So we'll see. I think it does go. I think it is a finish. I don't think this one goes the distance. There's no way it goes 5 rounds. It's going to be a knockout. Either way, it's gonna be a knockout. So we kind of all picked pretty close to the same thing. We have kind of the same idea on this one. I know last week I was kind of everywhere with it, and I was wrong pretty much.
Yeah, that Shmish fight kind of hurt us.
Shmish, dude, I wasn't expecting 17 seconds.
17-second knockout. That was crazy.
Yeah, one punch.
You seen? Didn't he call out Izzy?
Okay.
Dude, who hasn't Chimaev called out? He said he would smash Cowboy. He said he would smash Jorge. He said he would smash Brock Lesnar. This guy is trying to fight everybody.
He said he wanted to fight Conor. I know for a fact Conor was like, no, I don't want that one bit.
Yeah. Oh, did y'all see y'all see Wonderboy called out Leon? I think someone posted that. Yeah.
That was his first Twitter call out or whatever.
Leon, I feel like I feel like Leon should take that. I feel like he should.
I mean, he's sitting around waiting, so like, why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Literally, has this guy even been training? I feel like he's been eating bags of chips on the couch, doing nothing.
They booked
talking a lot of shit. He don't want that piece in the soda again.
Did you see that?
Wait, what happened?
They booked Robbie Lawler versus Mike Perry.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we did see that. Robbie Lawler. That's actually a better fight for Robbie Lawler, you know, considering Mike Perry isn't the greatest striker. I mean, he's not great technically anywhere, you know what I mean? Like, he fought a Neil Magny, a guy who's just, you know, well-rounded. Mike Perry's just kind of like this is like a bar fight for them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to look like it, too.
It's going to look like a bar fight, exactly. So
yeah, they probably both be drunk on the way out there.
Hey, you know, but when
Mike Perry watch his nose. We saw what Robbie Lawler did to Rory.
Yeah,
and he just got his nose fixed last year, so
it's gonna be a slugfest. Hey, the cornerman, you know how they give him water before they put the mouthpiece in. They give him water before they go in. He got a beer.
Take a shot,
yeah. Both of them.
If I'm in Perry corner, I'll just tell him, hey, look, man, just another old guy in the bar.
Yeah, just another old guy in the bar. Tell Connor that. See if he don't sleep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm a Lawler fan, but I'm a worried Lawler fan.
I feel that.
He almost done anyway.
Got to be out.
Mike Perry is definitely a freaking, you know, he's just a fucking bulldog.
Yeah, you know, but like Mike Perry, like when Mickey Gall fought Mike Perry, I felt like that was going to be a big mismatch, and Mickey Gall actually like didn't fight that bad against the Mike Perry. So I'm not too. If I'm a Robbie Lawler fan, I'm not too concerned, but definitely concerned enough to where I should take him serious. Robbie could definitely pull off that win though against Mike
now because he's been training with Yoel. So,
yeah, who knows? He might try to go wrestle.
Mike's always been a small welterweight. He could easily make 55 if he could.
Oh yeah.
Right shit.
Well, here's a real question: How much coaching is he really getting? Like, is he putting his girlfriend back in the corner, or?
I don't know, man.
No, I think he's back with he's back with ATT or a side camp or something like that. But he's got a couple. He's training with Yoel. I know that, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, is he getting personal training from Yoel, or is he like getting like that on the side of being at like American Top Team and getting coached up by some real good guys? I mean, we'll definitely see because his striking in his last fight definitely looked like his girlfriend was throwing the pads at him.
Mm-hmm.
But hell, I think that's a good spot for us. Me, I'm gonna get to editing and stuff. Danny, it was great having you on for sure. You know what you're talking about for sure. So it should be a great episode. For the rest of for everybody else, you already know who it is. It's your boy Cashie, Caleb Dabs, and Big R down below. Deuces, y'all.